used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell. Getting done. Keep it blunt enough. You can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oh yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. Drop. 17.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready up.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready, play.
From midfield, here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here the body blow.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
Let's go now.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tiger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mariota. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18 rally.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up at turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go, here we go. 18 yards. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
In motion, the tight end. And the tight end goes in motion left. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Patriots.
19 right. Back 60.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Top 60, top 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Top 19, top 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready? Ready?
They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have cut it back within a score. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First down, Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
Okay, ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That swung out wide to Harris. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on second down, Mariota. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mariota now. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mariota to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this will... touchdown game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill. Hey, check.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down, Dolphins.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brissett to throw on first. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 51 yards. And the Patriots strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Mariota. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Mariota. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brissett. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Now Brissett. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Dolphins, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week.